Energy check for August 25th, 2025. We had a timeline jump. Whoop, whoop. This is a Schumann resonance located in Russia. It just started feeding in data. It had been out for a few days. So this was what we were feeling over the weekend. If you felt anything, it was the upcoming time jump. We're literally in a different timeline as a collective. And so what that means is not that we jumped out of our bodies and we moved to a different timeline. It means that all of our focus, all of our energy was all in one spot, enough to move the timeline to something else. It could be subtle, but more than likely it's not. And when I felt it, it was good. There was good energy. So I don't think it's somewhere where there's things that is going to be worse. Who knows though? Because of free will, you can't really predict a lot of stuff. You can predict one particular part of one timeline, but things can change as soon as someone makes a decision that isn't part of that timeline. You know what I mean? Like, it's the butterfly effect. A little flit of the butterfly can cause things down the line. And so free will is always going to mess up every prediction. So all we can do as seers and oracles and psychics and all this is just tap into the timeline that we believe will be the dominant one, or what we're feeling, or whatever our clairs are telling us. I am an optimist, so I'm not going to believe that we're going to have like 10 years of darkness. It's just not something I'm ever going to put my focus on, and I'm ever going to believe. Ever. Whether it comes or not, I don't care. I'm not focusing on that. I'm going to focus on the good. I'm going to focus on the beautiful energy of those of us who are fighting fascism, those of us who are fighting the people trying to keep us down. This is not a time to accept our fate as doom and gloom. It is doom and gloomy out there. My God, like every time you turn on the TV or you turn on your phone or whatever, like there is doom and gloom. I know that. I'm not oblivious, and I'm not trying to rise above all of the despair and all of this anguish and sadness and just anger that is in the collective energy. 11:11 on my clock. But I'm not going to focus on that. It doesn't help me to focus on all of this negative shit. I can still know about it. I can still be aware about it, but I can put my focus to things that are actually going to change, things that are going to keep energy high. And I don't mean just positive, okay? So please don't think I'm spiritually bypassing anything. When emotions come, we should feel them. Sadness, frustration, happiness, joy, all of it matters. And there is not one emotion that is gonna, I tell you to follow your joy and your excitement only because it's really high vibe to be authentic and follow your joy and excitement. But that doesn't mean that if you're sad, you shouldn't cry. It doesn't mean that if you're frustrated, you shouldn't yell. Like, that's different. You absolutely should. You should feel your feelings anytime that they come in a safe and productive way. That's my Capricorn moon coming out. We want it to be structured. Anyways, focus on what you can control, what is positive in your life. Because no matter what, we're going to be surrounded by kind of doom and gloom for a bit. But it doesn't have to change who you are. It doesn't have to change your outlook on life. If it bothers you, turn it around. Help someone. Donate to a cause. Protest. Do what you need to do to make you feel like you're making a difference in this world, because that is as high vibe as it gets.